Welcome to old school, 4 a.m. We're curling in the squat rack today. This is the last set. I don't know, 610s on a side, just working up. Welcome to MaxEffort Muscle Headquarters, and I'm going to teach you how to build a big sack today, especially if you're getting ripped. So, we're going to start off with the Tri-Blend Protein, which I take 1 scoop before bed. Alex, nice. Next.
Well, we're getting to that. So, as you guys heard last week, we talked about seeking mentorship, and if you guys couldn't tell, we had very, very similar stories as how we got to old school, the mentor we seeked out, and we did things a little bit differently, which we'll get into again today. But we wanted to bring this first guest in because it's the one thing that me and Cory have in common. So without further ado, I think Cory Carpenter's going to give us a little intro, but our first guest is Cory Gregory.
Wake your ass up!
Cory, I first want to start off by saying thanks for being here. Obviously, we know you're really busy. It was tough to get all of us in the same room at the same time, but we finally made it happen, so we're stoked to get started. Just a quick rundown of some of his resume, if for some reason anyone here doesn't know. He is the co-owner of the world-famous Old School Gym, which we are on site at right now. He is a Reebok athlete and master trainer, bodybuilder and powerlifter, competing in numerous events, setting elite-level totals, appearing on numerous magazine covers. He holds numerous certifications, including CrossFit Level 1 and Westside Barbell Certified. He's authored multiple books, including his iTunes #1 bestseller, Entrepreneur or Wantrepreneur, which he co-authored with John Fosco. He's the co-founder of Activate Media, a consulting company, and he's also been appointed to Arnold Schwarzenegger's advisory board. He's the co-owner and founder of multiple sports nutrition companies, such as MaxEffort Muscle.
They had something called MP back in the day.
He's the co-host of his own podcast called Business and Biceps, which is currently skyrocketing up the iTunes charts. He's an all-around fitness guru, business guru. He knows his shit. He doesn't just, read from a textbook and then, tell what he's learned. He actually lives it, knows it, and learned it on his own. And that's exactly why we're here with him today.
Cool, thanks, Cory. It's funny because not only did I not learn it in the textbook, I don't know if I've really read textbooks at all. I think I've always kind of trial by fire, learned from being my own guinea pig. I think there's a lot of value. It's hard for me to teach things effectively if I haven't experienced them. And so I think the experience is where the money's at. And I think I realized very fast that when people would come out of traditional college, they would get into their job and they'd have stage fright because they had Come on, G. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Daily Fire, and I'm Cory Gregory. Today we're going to talk about how I was on fire yesterday, parent-wise. I'll tell you what, when you're a parent, my mom used to tell me all the time, and I gave her all kinds of problems, because obviously I'm a headstrong cat, is that you don't come with directions. You don't come with directions. And that's one of those things where there's no right or wrong. Well, I guess there's right and wrong, but there's no laid out plan of how you parent. And one of the things for me, and you guys know this from listening to my content, seeing the way I operate, is that I put a lot of value on effort. That's why my quote, effort is a choice. And every kid, I'm talking about one of my kids just because it's relevant to what we're talking about, but every kid, including myself, would do knucklehead stuff. It's just the way it is. And that's why we're here as parents, to guide them to hopefully become